Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag RussSelfie, and my guest today, Mr. Roger Martin. It's going to be so good. Share this with your friends. Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag RussSelfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Special thank you to our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, Capital Mortgage Source, Showing Up Perspectives on Cancer, Southpaw's Perfect Pizza, and Carrie Whitlatch and Farmers Insurance. For more information on Capital Mortgage Source and their mortgage services, go to capitalmortgagesource.com. And for more information on Southpaw's Perfect Pizza in Albany, Oregon, and their wonderful food, go to southpawspizza.com. And for information on Showing Up Perspectives on Cancer and Mr. Tim Sohn, go to perspectivesoncancer.com. And for information on Carrie Whitlatch and Farmers Insurance in Lebanon, Oregon, call 541-258-3995. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag RussSelfie. So glad to be with you today. I am so excited because it's Monday. You know what? And mornings are my time. Yes, this is when I still have energy. So I am glad to be here with you today. This is just going to be a fabulous week. Looking forward to it. I got a busy week and a lot of things ahead. And just so thankful for all of you. Thankful for this community. So blessed, so blessed. Thank you so much. You know what? Marketing with Russ is an amazing opportunity for us all to get together, to connect with one another, to share and engage with one another. I just want to really encourage you to engage today. I want you to encourage you to jump in and say hi, tag your friends, let them know what's going on. We got so much happening and it's going to be so good. And I just want to mostly also thank all of you who are part of this community that I am blessed to be part of. And thank you for all your prayers. Appreciate that. We'll be going in later this week on Thursday for an MRI and a PET scan to find out the latest on my cancer journey. And I will keep everybody updated, but I appreciate everybody's prayers. Appreciate all your support. And I am here for you, by the way. If you need prayers or support, please reach out to me because I would love to pray for you. So anyway, what is Marketing with Russ all about besides all the stuff that I'm rambling on about? Well, you know what? It's all about how amazing people connect. That's right. I'm a firm believer that connection and community building is the foundation for any good business, any good marketing plan, really any good life. And so today I just want to encourage you, connect with others, build community, reach out. You could do it right now. In fact, you can connect with me if you haven't at russedge.com. RussEdge.com is a place to go. You know, I keep things really simple. I am a simple-minded guy. And it has nothing to do with all that I'm going through. It's the way I've always been. I'm a simple-minded guy, so I keep it simple. So RussEdge.com is the place to go if you want to connect with me. All my connection links, all the social media, email, phone number. You can even schedule time directly on my calendar to Zoom with me. I would love to do that. My goal again this year is to connect with at least 1,000 new people. I've knocked that out of the park the last 2 years. I would love for you to be one of the 1,000 people this year that I connect with. So if you would be so kind as to go to RussEdge.com and connect today. Also, all the information is about me. About me is there. My inspirational speaking, and as you can tell, I love to speak. And my marketing coaching and my live stream producing, all of it is there. I would love for you to go there, connect with me. Let's talk about it. Even if I can just be a blessing and point you in the right direction, find somebody else that can help you. If I'm not the one, I'd love to do that. I'd love to help you out. Also, please subscribe on YouTube, because you know what? This show, Marketing with Russ, also Russ Reels Live, the Experience Live with Russ and Scott, also the Experience Local is all there for you. So many things. And you know what? There's even my beagle and my cat, who seem to be more popular than me. So you want to check them out. And so anyway, go to Marketing with Russ Live. Again, super simple, right? If you know the name of this show, you know how to get to my YouTube page. In fact, why don't you make it simple on yourself? Go up right now, click on another tab, type in Marketing with Russ Live, and subscribe today and be done with it. Why, you ask me? Say I subscribe to so many things. I just have so much. Well, I tell you what, you will be blessed by the hundreds and hundreds and now getting close to thousands of people that I have had on my live streams that are a great, great source for you. Amazing value, amazing value. So you want to go up and check that out. Or if you just want to be encouraged, it's a good place to go. So Marketing with Russ Live is the place to go. Also, if you would share this out and tag your friends right now, you can hit that share button, share away, and you can put the little @ sign down in the comments and type your friends' names. Tell them we're on, because it is a busy, busy Monday. I understand everybody's got a lot going on. So it's nice to have a little reminder what the Marketing with Russ is on, and Roger's going to be on. You don't want to miss him. So yes, do that today. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you want to pick up a copy of Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose. Yes, you got to do the hand motions. Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose. My first book is available on RussEdge.com, believe it or not. Shocking, but also on Amazon, all online booksellers. If you want that. Also, I have 4 collaborative anthology books that are amazing, international bestsellers, #1 on Amazon. Why are they amazing? Because I worked with amazing people that did all the hard work, got them out there, and they are amazing. Some of my cancer journey is in there. Some things about my life that maybe aren't in my first book you might want to read, but all of those are available at RussEdge.com or Amazon today. Okay, last but not least, before we get Roger in here, because he's sitting there wondering, when am I coming in? Okay, last thing is our marketing tip of the day. And this is a lot of fun. It's a little nugget to encourage you, inspire you, help you with your business, with your life. And what I'm going to do is this gets cut out afterwards, put on YouTube shorts, on social media, all that. You can just share the marketing tip of the day, and that would be an encouragement to someone. So here we go. Are you ready? All right. This is your marketing tip of the day. Slow down and focus. Now, is this only meant for me? But slow down and focus is something that I work on every day. I pray God will help me to slow down and focus, especially when you're going through challenges, right? But in life in general, we overburden ourselves. We put too much on our plate. We make choices that make life difficult for us. Now, my beautiful wife told me one time, when I told her I had to do some things, she said, "Oh no, you're choosing to do those things. So you need to think about your choosing and your priorities." And so today I want to encourage you, slow down and focus on what's important in life, on God, your family, your friends, your community, all the beautiful things, because you know what? Your business will flourish out of that. Things will flourish out of that. So today, remember, slow down and focus. And that is your marketing tip of the day. All right. So that'll get cut out and have that on separate. That's a lot of fun. We're going to get Roger in here and get the show rolling. Mr. Roger Martin, how's it going?
Hey, it's going great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm so glad to see you, my friend.
Yeah. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I had an excellent Thanksgiving. How about you?
Oh, I did as well. It was wonderful.
Anytime with family is amazing. And
Yep.
so I went over to my sister's, had a great time. So, well, Roger, listen, give everybody a little snippet. Who is Roger Martin, and what in the world are you up to these days?
Sure. So I own a Boxing for Fitness franchise. So I'm the franchisor, and I have 52 franchised locations, which means that the franchisee owns the actual brick and mortar location and runs that business. And I'm a co-founder and a CEO of that business called Rockbox Fitness. And then another brand called Beamlight Sauna, which is their private infrared sauna suites that you can purchase a membership to, or purchase a drop-in to come do an infrared sauna, which helps with detoxification, healing. It improves, it actually speeds weight loss, and it can boost your immunity as well. And not a lot of people do it because of their skin. It also makes your skin, it reverses the signs of aging. And so we have, I have that business with some other partners, and then a couple other businesses as well. I'm a 25-year refugee from corporate America. I spent 25 years in corporate America and moved all over this beautiful country of ours, and started as a sales rep, ended as a chief operating officer in the pharmaceutical industry. But when I was 46, I decided that's enough, and I've really accomplished what I came here to accomplish in that industry, in that business, and became an entrepreneur. And so instead of managing armies of sales reps and developers and R&D people and quality people, instead of doing that for pills that treat people but never cure them, I decided to go into the business of true wellness and true health, which is investing in your health with fitness, nutrition, self-care, recovery, in the sauna and red light therapy. And so that's what I've been doing for the last 7 or 8 years, and have built several different businesses around what I would call real wellness, not treating disease, but addressing your health before it becomes an issue.
Well, I think that's awesome, because I am all about holistic health and wellness and taking care of myself, some self-care. And I've obviously had some things that have made me focus on that even more. Sometimes it takes God clunking on us on our head to slow down and focus. And, but I think that our health is so important. And you also talk a little bit about, you also do podcasting and also an author, correct?
I am. Yeah. So I have a podcast that drops every Wednesday. It's called Thrive More with Roger Martin. So if you go on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, whatever, you can just look up Thrive More, one word. And our podcast is really about business, health, and wealth. And I'm just a real believer in, if you don't have your health, you've heard this, and you've lived this. If a man has his health, he has 1,000 wishes. If he doesn't have his health, he has one wish, right? And so we want to get our health right. And so I have experts that come on that will talk about health and wellness, and how to eat better, how to work out better, how to sleep better, all of that. And then we wrap it around business and wealth. There's nothing wrong with building wealth so that you can help serve others and you can help your family and enjoy the finer things in life. So I try to put all three of those together in that podcast. And then lastly, at the beginning of we're recording this at the end of 2024. At the beginning of 2024, I published a book called An Insider's Guide to Business: Secrets from an Entrepreneur's Playbook. And I'm really, really proud of this book for two reasons. One, it is literally a playbook for someone that is looking to build a business to scale from 7 to 8 figures, maybe even 6 to 7 figures. And it's very, it's written in a very easy to read format and broken down by finance, operations, sales, and marketing. What's the difference between branding and marketing? It talks about, how do you build a culture and why you need to start with your values. And I put all this together, 170 pages. There's no chat GBT. This was me pecking out 42,000 words on my laptop and seven cover to cover edits. But what I'm really most proud of is that every red cent from this book, from the day it went into publication in back in January, until the day, hopefully it never goes out of publication, but until the last day, every red cent will go to a charity partner of Rockbox Fitness, and the charity partner is called To Write Love on Her Arms, which is a kind of an odd name for a charity, but it's really a charity that focuses on preventing self-harm and preventing suicide. And so I believe that mental health is part of that whole puzzle we have to put together, business, health, and wealth. And and health is not just your physical health, it's mental health as well. So every single dime, besides what Amazon takes, every single dime of proceeds have all gone to this charity partner. So when you get the book, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to help grow your business. I assure you that. And it is a playbook you can go back to many times, but you're also going to help support a very worthy cause.
Wow, that is awesome. In fact, I need to head to Amazon right after this and get a copy of that. And we'll make sure to grab the information for that and get it here in the comments and the show notes as well, so everybody can actually check that out. As being an author that I never expected to be, Roger, um, I found that when you surround yourself with amazing people that help you along the way, you can accomplish a lot of things. We're better together. I'm a firm believer in that, whether it comes to your health, whether it comes to your business, or whatever you're doing. And I want to go back to something you said, because it kind of ties into my marketing tip of the day, the slow down and focus. And that is, it really sounds to me like you decided at the end of your corporate journey, which I have found scores of people that I have interviewed that have had the same journey, that have hit a wall, had to go on sabbatical, had to stop for health reasons, had to do all kinds of things, or just got tired of the rat race in corporate America and became an entrepreneur and did what they love and what they're passionate about. And I'm a huge fan of that, of slowing down, because you know what? When we get to the end of our life, whenever that is, we're not going to say, we wish we worked more. We wish we,
Sure.
killed ourselves more to try to make some more money. We're going to wish that we did what we're really passionate about and we spent time with the people we love. Right. So talk a little bit about that change for you.
Yeah, the long story short is I was in Barcelona, Spain, of all places, at a pharmaceutical convention, and literally looked out across this sea of nameless faces and had disdain for like 3,000, 5,000 people, however many were in this, for just a millisecond, Russ. And then I realized, no, it's not them. It's not them. It's me. It's me. And I had just gotten to the point where I had accomplished what I had come to that industry to do. I pointed at the top of the triangle and said, I want that job when I was 22, and worked till, my mid 40s to get that job. And I don't begrudge anything about it. So I do want to say that, one, I learned a ton from my decade, two and a half decades in corporate America, and the leadership skills, the persuasion, influence, the marketing, the quality control, operations, all of that I learned in a corporate environment. And I was able to apply that to my entrepreneurial ventures. So I think a lot of people, get really negative on corporate America. And again, I don't want to go back. But I'm also very grateful for what they provided me. And I'm very proud that I think I gave them a 10x return on their investment in me as well. So it was mutually beneficial. But I was at this conference, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I realized, wow, I need to make some changes because I'm not happy. And I was, mid 40s. So I'm starting to look, and, do I have as much runway in front of me as I do behind me? I don't know. And if there's time for a change, it's now. And so I ended up coming back within 4 months, had created a succession plan, named my successor, started working through that. I was very open with my company about, I was going to be stepping out. And the only regret I do have, Russ, is that you said slow down to speed up and slow down and focus. Is my last day was on a Friday, and I literally started my business on a Monday. So I didn't really take the sabbatical like I should have, and taking a breath. That's just kind of my personality. But if I could do anything over, with all of my jobs, I would stop on a Friday and literally start a new job if I was switching companies or whatever it was, or promotion, and it would, start that next day. And I do think it is important, as you said, to slow down, to focus, and most importantly, to focus on the things that really, really matter, because we get focused on the goal and the objective. That's the way a lot of business people, including myself, are wired. Why are we doing this? Why are we working so hard? Why are we trying to accumulate wealth? Like, what is the end goal purpose? Let's keep that in, in front of us. And if we focus on what really matters, life's a lot more enjoyable and a lot more rewarding. And, it took me longer to learn that lesson than it should have, but I think I'm almost there.
Yeah, I want to tell you that I was the same way. It took me quite a while to learn how to slow down, and a lot of it is because I owe to my beautiful wife. A lot of it is because of people in my life that spoke into my life, because I was always running 100 miles an hour. I was always go, go, go. I mean, for years, I was full-time sales and marketing manager, which could be up to a 10 to 12-hour day. On top of that, I was a worship pastor and worked in a church. And as much as that's a passion and I love it, when you're there's a lot of work involved in the two of those, and you're basically never resting.
Yeah.
And because that goes through the weekend, you're really like never resting. And
Yep.
so those are things that I learned, that because it's really, I mean, obviously for me, I'll just speak for myself. But in the last couple of years, I've kind of come to a screeching halt, and my brain has said, "Hey, you've always said you're not promised tomorrow. That you got to take advantage and live today. You've always said that, but have you done that?
Yeah.
Because it is so true. It's so true. We're not promised tomorrow. No, none of us. I mean, we could walk out, get hit by a truck. I mean, as horrible as that sounds,
Sure.
my
Sure.
my point is that we need to live and choose today, right? Because we may not get to choose and live again. We don't know. So I always tell people, to me, that's not a negative thing. To me, that's positive, because I'm thinking, okay, yay, I want to live today. And that's why one reason I think, Roger, I love Mondays. Mondays are amazing to me because they're start of new opportunities, new possibilities, a new week. And every day should be that way. But Mondays are kind of just a little extra special for
Hmm.
me. Instead of coming into, off the weekend and be like, oh no, it's Monday. I'm always thinking, oh yay, what exciting things are going to happen this week, new opportunities. And that's just the way I'm wired. And I love that. And so, okay, so here's one thing that I want to ask as we still have a little time. We're doing
Yeah.
fine. Health and wellness. What made you go, or why did you choose going into that? I think that's amazing.
Mm.
I think what you've done is fabulous, but why was the choice to go from pharmaceuticals into that? I know they're tied together a little bit, but I mean, what was your choice, thought pattern there?
Yeah. I have always been passionate about taking care of myself, and not that I've always eaten clean and had a perfect diet, but I have exercised pretty consistently throughout my entire life. My my father was not um, in good shape for the majority of his life. He's now almost 80, and he's definitely the thinnest I've ever seen him, and definitely more at a healthy weight. But I grew up with a very overweight, obese father, and it was, what do they say? We either go, we become exactly like our parents, or we kind of go in the opposite direction. And I think with health and wellness, I went in the opposite direction. And again, to kind of do a callback to corporate America, I don't slam the pharma industry. I don't think they do a lot of things above board. And again, I was part of that machine for 25 years, but they also create life-saving medicines. And when you need it, you really, really need it. And we should be grateful for that. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to focus on the real cure, the real cure. So to me, the real cure is exercise. It is, and I'll tell you, how we created Rockbox Fitness, because I had a business partner when we first started this, is we wanted to cure or we wanted to address the biggest problem with working out, and the reason why people quit, and they quit on their fitness. It's boredom. It's boredom, right? Like they don't quit because they feel great. They don't fit. They quit because they're just bored of walking on the treadmill or doing this or doing the same machines or whatever. And so when we created Rockbox Fitness, it's a boxing, kickboxing workout with functional strength training, meaning you push, pull, lift things, but no Olympic lifts, very safe, and nobody gets punched. We bust calories, not noses. We only hit bags. But it's a heck of a workout, and it's set to music and color changing lighting and all that. And it feels like almost like you're in a nightclub. And so it's the joke is it's like going to a nightclub, but no bar bill and no hangover. You leave and feel great. And I'm just really proud of that brand, because it helps people who are not normally somebody that would go to the gym or go work out. They will find Rockbox, and it's like they found their tribe, they found their community that supports them, because it is group fitness. So you don't have to think anything. You just show up, the instructor tells you exactly what to do, calls all the combos, and you're there for a good time, and not a long time, just 45 minutes, and it's a great workout. So I say that shameless plug for Rockbox because I'm really proud of it. I'm really, really proud that I went from, pills that treat but don't cure diseases to, hey, creating a service, a service offering, a group fitness offering that is so much fun for people, and it's changed people. I've seen people that have tattooed the logo on their arm. I'm serious. I've like they've sent thank you notes where it saved their life because they were thinking about making a very terrible decision about their life because they were depressed or whatever it may be, or they were 150 pounds overweight and they've been able to lose all of that weight. So that's I think it's a passion of mine. And what is the, I forgot what the Japanese term for it is, but when they all connect, your passion and what you can make money at and how you can serve the world, and when all those connect, and I think that fitness and wellness is where mine all connect.
I think that's amazing. I think what you're doing, Roger, is just spectacular for people, because I think when you have fun, you want to do things. And I think in any stage of life, if you're not having fun, you're not enjoying yourself, you're not going to stick with it.
You won't.
If you want to build a community, have fun, right?
Yep.
I mean, I am it's interesting because I'm actually working on a message that I'm going to be actually preaching in a church. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been a worship pastor for years, but they asked me to come back and speak. And I am so excited. I love talking, but I'm so excited because I want to have fun even in church. So many people go and they think, I think God wants to have fun. I don't think he wants everybody. He sometimes is snoring over what's going on. So
Yeah.
I was thinking about that whole thing going into what I was speaking about. And there was something I was going to do that I do at my speaking for companies, and I go out and do it. And I thought, maybe I shouldn't do that in church. And then I thought, no, it's a lot of fun. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it anyway. And it's just getting everybody laughing. It's having a good time. I'm just going to treat them like any group I would that I want to bring together as a community and have fun. And I think with your boxing, kickboxing, and all that kind of stuff, that where you're actually putting it to music and lights and making it so much fun. It's almost like you're dancing and doing it at the same time working out. When I was young, I loved dancing. It was a great workout. And that's why I think they put a lot of exercise programs to that. So I love that whole concept of making it fun and making people what they want to do. So, well, listen, there has been one amazing mic drop after the other from you, and we're going to have to wrap things up here. So I want to remind everybody and encourage everybody to get in touch with Roger. We're going to talk about that here in just a minute. But Roger, first, if you would do me a favor and give us your gold nugget of the day. What do you really want people to remember from our discussion today? And then let everybody know how they get in touch with you, because, man, I want to get in touch with you. I'm looking for that book as soon as we get off.
Sure. I think you'll really enjoy it. I really, really do. I'll give you a tip that, because you have your marketing tip of the day and sales tip of the day. I will share one thing that I think is so important for people to grow beyond their current self-limiting beliefs. And what I've seen in the businesses that I've built and in the companies I've helped grow, and the lives that I've had some influence over, is we are all limited by our own limiting beliefs. And we challenge every, if you look at anything in our lives, we challenge every single belief except for those we hold most dearly, and then those we never challenge at all. And I would challenge your leaders, or your listeners, I'm sorry, to think of something in their business that is a self-limiting belief. Well, the economy is just not great for my particular business, or my market's different, or we have some, mine has a supply chain issue, or whatever it may be. We have these self-limiting beliefs, and when you break through that self-limiting belief, whatever it is, it could be in a relationship that you have, it could be a relationship with your kids or your spouse, it could be a business relationship, it could be a business paradigm that you have. When you break through that, you are then empowered to achieve whatever you want to achieve. And it sounds too easy and too simple to be true, but it is literally that simple. What is holding you back? Deconstruct that belief and watch how the universe just starts to open up.
Well, I couldn't agree with that more. I mean, I think that we are the main thing that limits us. Our limiting beliefs, our imposter syndrome, all the names that we've given it are so true. We are the ones that talk ourselves down. We're the ones and that is why every day I have chosen, not because I have it all together, every day I've chosen to speak into my life, speak to myself, tell myself before I get out of bed, positive things. I always am thankful. I'm always giving myself a pep talk, and I'm always saying today's going to be awesome before my feet hit the floor, because I want to shape my mindset to know that I can do amazing things and get out there, that God has blessed me with talents where I can actually overcome. And does that mean that I get up and everything is great and no more limited beliefs? Nope. But I tell you, everybody, it gets you going in the right direction. It gets
Yep.
you thinking positively. And the way you think, like Craig Groeschel says in his book, his subtitle of his book, change your thinking, change your life. As you think, so you become, right?
Yep.
So that is so, so important. Okay, Roger, one more time. How does everybody get in touch with you?
They can go to Thrive More Brands, thrivemoorebrands.com. They can also, and that I have a whole, my book, when I do speaking, our brands, our franchises. And then if they want to follow me on LinkedIn, I'm Rod. There's a couple Roger Martins, of course, but just look for the one that's Rockbox Fitness and Beam Light Sauna. They should be able to find me. And they, if they want to, if they're into the social media stuff, they can follow me at Real Roger Martin, just Real ROGER, Real Roger Martin. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. And we'll also make sure that we get the information and your book full title is An Insider's Guide to Business Secrets from an Entrepreneur's Playbook, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, make sure we get the right one. We'll get that link in the comments also. And Roger, thank you. What a blessing you are. I appreciate you. What a great conversation. And we're going to have you back on sometime because I've just really enjoyed this.
Me too. Me too. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet. Hey, hang tight for just a second. I'm going to wrap up the show, but I'll be right with you in the green room. All right. Thank you. Hey, everybody. Okay, listen, there's all Roger's information right there. I'm telling you, he's an amazing person to connect with. This is why that I love what I do, by bringing in people that have such value. So many things available, so many things that he's done and he's doing, and such great wisdom. I am just blown away. Don't forget, everybody, that the easiest way to do that is just go into the comments, click on it, connect with Roger, buy his book, connect with people that are like-minded that have been on this show today in the comments. Say hi to people. And you know what? Don't forget also that if you go and you subscribe on YouTube and Marketing with Russ.live, there are hundreds of people like Roger there. Not only can you go back and watch Roger again, because you probably didn't get everything, so you probably need to go back and watch it again, but you can also catch amazing people, and all of that information that we put into the comments and we put into the show notes is available. A lot of it is on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is probably our highest messaging source, but the videos are quick, easy to get to on YouTube. So just want to remind you, please do that. Please share this out, everybody, too. And don't forget to tag your friends even after we're done. If you're watching on replay, please put #Team Replay. Why? Because there's a lot of people that can't watch live. I totally get that. We don't all have time to do that. And so I am just so thankful for all of you. And Leanna, yes, I'm thankful for you too. I am just so blessed. And today, I just want to encourage you, remember, connect with Roger. Make sure you remember, we're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for your viewing and listening pleasure. That's right. We go live at 8 a.m., but then it sits on all the platforms forever. So it becomes a video podcast, and then we convert to audio podcast. If you can't watch, it's okay. I know you're busy. You can listen on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, whatever your favorite podcast platform is. You can listen there, and while you're cooking, while you're jogging, while you're getting ready for work, whatever works for you. My beautiful wife likes to watch or listen while she's getting ready for work. She has amazing podcasts she listens to, and I'm sure that Marketing with Russ is on the top of her list. But anyway, thanks, everybody. Appreciate y'all being here today. We're going to say goodbye. Don't forget to come back and see us Thursday for another amazing guest. Have a blessed week and a blessed day. See you, everybody. Bye.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.